Hey guys, MAKISE Reaction here. This has been a long-awaited one, honestly. This has been a long-awaited set of Steins Gate. We are doing episode 7 and 8 of Steins Gate 0. I know my friend fucking loves these episodes, and I'm very curious to see what for. So yes, last time we pretty much closed the chapter on Steins Gate 0. Pretty much now we're in the point to where, you know, the regular, like, light-hearted slice of life stuff we've got from Zero thus far seems like it is going to be, it's been concluded now. And now we're in, unfortunately, territory a little too familiar, as, the laboratory has been raided, basically, you know. This shit always happens when, you know, a gathering is happening, when we actually get everyone together for, you know, a nice, nice banquet, or whatever. But, yeah, I guess that's the key. Just don't host shit in the lab. It's not a place for that, you know? But, yeah, someone has, invaded. We don't know who yet. We didn't see Moaka, so we don't assume she's here. Just someone in general. Most likely cause is the people that were looking for, Kagari, you know, because be it that she looks like Souza, being that she looks like Kurisu, be it that they have an idea she's a time traveler, be it they think she's the key to something, you know, maybe they know about Amadeus and they think she is Kurisu, you know, under like a slightly different appearance or whatever. I have no idea. But we're in a bad spot right now. Even Suzua's here, so we literally can't get the drop on these guys. Mr. Braun, admittedly, Mr. Braun, did see sussy people coming out, which most likely leads to these people not being CERN. But still just a third party that could be bad. It could be Russia, you know? Someone that is a problem right now. Most particularly because Nai is here, you know, Mr. Braun's daughter is here, potentially traumatized from this. So more than likely, I'd say he's gonna save us, since, you know, we can't be inflicting scars on Nai. You kidding me? What if she snaps and, you know, murders everyone like that? That'd be crazy. But yeah, we have no time machine, no D-mail, nothing of any kind to actually you know, alter the fabric of existence right now. So we're probably not gonna be doing that yet. But we are at the point to where, you know, it feels like Okabe's peace, you know, his acceptance of this world line is starting to be put into question once again. Because, like, we had 6 episodes in Steins Gate where we weren't altering the fate of reality. And that is, like, the longest we've ever gone. That is too long, honestly. Much, much too long. Without doing anything like that. So yeah, I get the feeling that it's more than likely coming up in episode 8, probably. But yeah, I am excited. Very excited, nonetheless. So guys, let's get into this. Alright then, guys. So Steins Gate, episode 7. Steins Gate 0. Gotta distinguish that. Episode 7. You know it's time. Let's just do it. Yep. And the PTSD of my Yuri getting hit. Won't be my Yuri. Again, ironically, she's the one who probably is going to survive the most in this show.
Nobody move! What is this?
Yeah. What is this? Genuinely. Oh! 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 Was expecting an OP drop there.
What is this? A sick prank or something?
And Amadeus stopped after this. Fuck off. No way. No way! Fuck off! No way! No way! No way! No way she's hit. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I knew it.
Moaka or not?
Betrayed us again.
Moaka or not?
Kiryu Moeka.
Ah! Just had to nip that little bit in there, didn't ya? Ah, you saucy git. Alright then. So yeah, Amadeus is down right now. These guys are here for whatever reason. Be it the Amadeus project itself, which means Maho would be in danger. You know, Kagari as well, potentially. I don't think Okabe would have any relevancy right now, or Daru, because they haven't hacked into anything. So it probably would just be those two, more than likely. And I guess maybe anyone that knows Amadeus, of the Amadeus Kurisu, so possibly Okabe as well. I guess technically everyone literally just found out about that too. So maybe it would be everyone. Or we just slaughtered the whole lot. Waiting for the point Mayuri learns what her true relationship with Kagari is gonna be. That's gonna be like, bro, the fuck? Loving it. The most innocent soul in this entire existence. All world lines. Yeah, God, Suza, man, can't even do anything. Why? Why?
Oh no.
Why?
Said don't move.
Why'd you have to do that?
K6205. Copy. K6205. Securing now.
Alright, it was Kagari they wanted.
No. Help me.
Has to be because they think she's Kurisu. Like, what other reason would there be?
You can't fight back.
Maybe this is her timeline where she dies. Kagari. I don't think it's Moeka, honestly. I really don't think it's Moeka.
Hey.
Yo! Yep, yep. They don't call him Braun for nothing.
Guys to keep quiet up here. Mr. Braun.
A true knight in shine up. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Unarmed as well. Unfucking armed. Oh. Oh. Oh, they deflected that. Oh, crap. Holy shit. Mr. Braun, you are an absolute monster. Genuinely a monster. Holy shit.
Everything's okay, sweetie.
Therapy.
Daddy's got you now. Don't cry.
Immediately.
You've got some explaining to do, Okabe. Who the hell were those punks?
I don't know.
They were...
Were they CERN?
We're back. Hi.
Oh yeah, I
We
forgot
got
these
more than
two.
enough drinks for everyone.
How convenient.
Why do you guys all look terrified?
Oh, what happened to the TV? Be careful where you step.
Why'd they fuck the TV up? Like, man. I know we got jobs now, but that's still expensive. Time for a flat screen at least. Oh.
Mayuri and the other girls got home safe at least.
Good. Maho made it back to her office too. She said she's gonna sleep at the institute tonight just in
Oh, we're
case.
just skipping over.
That's smart. Good call.
Hey, Ocarine? Those people who broke in were after Kagari, right?
Yeah.
It would seem that
I have
way.
a theory. It seems to me like they know Kagari is from the future and that's why they want her.
It's one theory, yeah.
During the time that she was missing,
It's definitely
Some bad
one
stuff happened
obvious
to her.
theory, at least.
I agree. CERN's Rounders. In another world, that same organization attacked and captured us because we developed a time machine. But wait. Even if this is a different world line, Tenoji would still be the boss of all the Rounders in Akihabara.
Which
If
means
he's the
he
enemy, it doesn't make sense that he'd be helping us.
probably wasn't. Also, they
Which
have
makes
no
me
idea.
think that the woman in the motorcycle suit wasn't Moeka Kiryu at all.
Also, they have no idea Suzuha is a
someone
time
else.
traveler. Then
I still can't believe any of this actually happened. Guys with guns? In Akiba? You never hear about stuff like that in Japan. It's starting to turn out like Suzuha said.
can't
It
deny
almost feels
fate.
like we're in the Bizarro world, or one of those cheesy American prank shows, but like a twisted dystopian version.
I know the feeling, buddy. And yet, this is reality. I can't deny it, as much as I want to. That same scene I relived countless times. The gun smoke, the screams, the blood.
Ironically, I don't know how many times you actually lived through the
You
CERN
okay?
alternate version of that.
I'm fine.
Want to take a break?
No.
I hate to say it, but this could all just be the choice of Steins Gate or something.
Steins Gate. What nonsense. It's all beginning to sound so pathetic.
Don't diss Steins Gate
What,
like that,
dude?
man.
You can barely even stay upright. Let me help you out.
Aww.
Fine.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, no shame in it.
We all need a Daru, you know. Of course he's a degenerate pervert,
Is it
but
gonna happen again?
he's loyal.
That horror movie BS?
I'll make sure it doesn't. I'm gonna find a way to stop it.
You do have a time machine ready at the whim.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number.
Where could the professor be? And why'd he go AWOL at a time like this?
Oh shit. Him then?
No matter what I try, I can't connect to Amadeus. What on earth is going on here?
Yeah, the system's been compromised, or like your access to it has been denied? You've been like kicked out? The second like Amadeus mentioned Okabe is when it happened.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Suzu, Papa got worried.
How's it going?
The security here is a lot beefier than I imagined it would be, especially for a shrine.
I think Ruka's dad might be one of those paranoid dudes. I know they've had some sort of system in place for a while now. They were having problems with weirdos trying to sneak in at night, so...
That's
What
like
they've got is
high
still
grade
kind of over the top.
professional
Yeah, they might have asked Oak Green to
security.
help signing it, and you can imagine how that went down.
Nice.
Also, I may have installed a hidden camera or two.
Fascinating.
Where?
Well, we can rest assured, this place might as well be a fortress.
Awesome. Just give your daddy a call if anything crazy happens.
No, I love how protective he is now of
Be
Suzuha.
careful out there, okay, Dad?
He really
You're
did
not
just
as
slip
strong
into
as
the
I
role
am,
of
you know.
like,
You can do
Daddy.
better than that. Say, Papa, you're a worthless naughty pig who can't even...
wow.
I'm glad you're back. How's Kaguri? She was really shaken up. She just fell asleep a minute ago.
I see. You must be exhausted too, Ruka. Get some rest. Security-wise, everything's under control.
I'll keep an eye out. But Suzuha, you're not gonna sleep?
I'm not much of a sleeper.
No.
I want to stay on alert in case anything
Not had
happens.
many full nights of
Seriously?
sleep in her life.
But you won't be able to if you don't get some rest.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Mommy,
Aww.
Mommy, please don't leave me. Mommy.
Mayuri.
Sigh. Hungry.
Still you can't get it right.
Can I ask you something?
Konguru! It's Konguru!
What is it? Well, there have been instances when you've been talking to Okabe that you've called him Uncle Ocarine.
Yeah.
Why is that?
What the
And
hell?
you're so familiar with Mayuri, like you're best friends. You're that way with Ferris, too. You act like you've known her all your life, but I know you haven't. You
Curious.
treat me
We
that
haven't
way.
seen
It's
Ferris at
almost
all in
as
the
if
future.
We're your family. And then Kaguri, she was saying mommy just now, wasn't she? I'm not sure, but I swear that earlier in her sleep, I heard her say, Mommy Mayuri. That has to mean our Mayuri, don't you think? But why would she call her mommy?
Is there any threat to telling Ruka, honestly?
I'm sorry. But it's better if you don't know.
It always is. Once again, everyone is leaving me out of the loop. Okabe and Mayuri
Oh.
always look so sad lately.
Yep.
Hashida and Ferris, they all seem to be bearing a huge burden.
Yep.
I probably couldn't help.
This
I have
is
no
not-
delusions about who I am.
This is not a
Even
good
so,
world line at all, because no
I
one's
care about
happy.
them.
Just the
And not
illusion of
knowing makes me
happy.
feel so lonely. I get it. Please tell me. I'm begging you.
The thing about Uncle Ocarine is, you're the only person he refuses to tell. And I think I understand his reasons now.
You do?
Oh.
He wants to protect you. To save you from having to know any world but this one. So the only burden you'll ever have to bear is the world you exist in now. Somehow, in Uncle Ocarine's mind,
But not knowing is
You're
another form of suffering.
salvation.
I am.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to be ignorant to everything.
I don't even know what to do with that. Okabe.
you should try to get some sleep. Good night.
You probably put together enough of it on your own at this point, you know, because a lot of it's alluding to just like fucking time travel anyway. Yep, New Year's.
Well, what the hell happened yesterday?
Not a clue. Nye seems to be doing alright.
If my instincts are right, it should all work out.
So talk. Did you come to explain or just stand
Yuki, nice.
Look, before I talk, I need confirmation. You didn't have anything to do with the incident, did you?
Huh? What is your problem?
Yeah.
Why the hell would I have something to do with this?
Especially with Nye being
Isn't it
there.
obvious?
I have no idea what you're on about. If you don't quit jerking my chain, I'll raise your rent.
I know who you are, and what you are. You, Mr. Ferdinand Braun. You're the Rounder, known to his cohorts as FB.
What?
What's wrong, Daddy?
It's, yeah, New World Line, like, we don't know how much of that's
Scary all
real.
of a sudden.
I do?
Like, you know?
I'm no different than usual.
How accurate is
Now,
information
why don't
here
you go
compared
play
to...
outside? Better yet, you can go put on some headphones and watch anime over there, okay?
Hey,
Turn the
anime!
volume
Call
all the way
out!
up.
What's she watching? Sailor Moon, I assume?
Telling.
Naruto?
Want little Nye to
Dragon
find out.
Ball?
The woman in the motorcycle suit whose men attacked us. That wasn't your subordinate Moeka Kiryu, was it?
Yeah, that I
It
don't
wasn't
think
even the Rounders at all.
happened at all.
It's someone else.
I have no choice but to ask you, what proof do you have of any of this?
None.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Come on, kid, try me. That face of yours says you came in here ready to spill what you know.
Oh, this is so peak. This is so... Don't! No, no, no! No!
Let's call the police.
I don't care about these three.
Ocarine told us to
These
hold
aren't lab members. Fuck them.
kidding me.
I want to see that scene.
They had guns. Anyway, he's
Why?
got something he wants to tell us.
You mean you're going back to the lab?
It'd be pretty stupid for them to strike there twice, according to Hashida.
Makes sense. Well,
They
I
got
wish I could come to
stomped
the lab and see what's
by an
happening.
unarmed man.
To your arm.
I'd be too embarrassed to
I
go
did that
back.
myself. So clumsy.
Time machines and world lines, huh? Probably don't need to say this, but I gotta be honest, it's hard to believe.
I know this is redundant, but I told you so.
Yeah, you did. Still, though, everything you said about me is accurate.
Ah,
Caught
it is
my
all true.
attention, and your facts are so spot on, it's creeping me out.
Yep.
I also know CERN's secrets are confidential, no question. Doesn't matter if their mission succeeds or fails. The result is the same. They eliminate anyone who knows the truth.
Seems like you know everything. In which case...
Listen, none of this has anything to do with your mission. Your secrets were never actually leaked. I just happen to know them from the start. So that means there's no reason for them to punish you.
How convenient. But once again, you're not wrong. CERN hasn't
But what's
said
up with
anything
this,
about
then?
this to me yet.
I'm glad we
Keep
are
it to the
bringing...
quiet that I'm around
We
here
are
and
bringing
shouldn't have a
CERN up.
problem. Now,
Once again, they're
what do
still
you want
relevant.
exactly? You wouldn't open up without some ulterior motive. What
Oh,
is it?
this is so cool! Mr.
I
Prawn.
need to ask a favor of you. Kagari Shina. They're after her and I want you to protect her.
Tell me who's targeting her and why, and I'll consider it.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Then I think we're done here. Let's both just pretend we never talked.
You can't do this! If those people from yesterday come back, what would happen to Nye? She could be put in grave danger again.
You're not wrong.
bastard.
You're not
You
wrong.
think you can make Nye your hostage?
She
You
was
wanna die?
put in danger
I'm
once.
just saying we should work together. If we do this alone, then we're much more vulnerable to their attacks.
If I help you, I'm risking everything for no payoff.
That's not quite true.
You already almost
Stand
lost
still.
Nye. Oh, hi.
You little...
You were listening?
If you let Kagari and me work here part-time, it would make it easier. It'd be way
Both
less
of
work
them.
for you.
Both of them.
Evicting all of you from the building sounds like a much better
Once
plan.
again, Suzuha worked for
That'll
Mr.
keep
Braun.
Nye and me safe.
Remember, you and I witnessed yesterday's attack. They saw you.
You
So
stopped
I don't
them.
even need to tell you. I think you already know what that means.
That's
Daddy,
check.
yesterday scared me. I don't understand, but
That's pretty much Mr. Braun in checkmate.
but thinking of you getting hurt protecting me, that scares
Gives
me
me
more
more.
than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
So I think I feel safer with Suzuha and Kagari. here to help.
Peak.
Wood?
Can you afford them?
Just so we're clear,
We barely made
who's
any money
splitting one
before.
person's pay,
Yeah.
not some damn billionaire TV
Yeah.
tycoon.
Yeah.
Cheapskate, huh?
Yeah.
One more word and I'll raise your rent.
No, sir. Mr. Tenoji.
This is so cool 'cause this is such a different Suzuha
Well done,
to interact with Mr.
Get to
Braun.
work. You better find out who those
That's
bastards
crazy.
were. If you don't, we can't do much to protect your friend.
But I love how we're
Understand.
going into familiar territory while it being so different too.
That during the time Kagura
So
can't remember,
peak.
she was mixed up in some sort of crime or
Oh,
something?
the Mr. Braun, that was
Yeah.
so great.
So again, why don't you just go to the police?
Well, you see, she's afraid of cops. And for all we know, they could be involved somehow. If they're connected and we call them, then we'd be giving her to the enemy.
Wow. I don't know if I buy what you're selling.
Who the hell are they talking
Well,
to?
regardless, they only seem to be targeting Kaguri. But for the time being, you should all steer clear of this building
Oh,
just to be
those.
safe.
Oh.
What? No way! And what about Kaguri's safety? Those people are still after her.
Yes.
We've got 2 bodyguards on her. People we know we can trust.
If it's Suzuha and Mr. Braun,
Yeah.
then I feel better.
The
And we're
2
conducting our
strongest
own
in the
investigation
series.
Too, naturally. We'll find out who they are and what they want with Kaguri.
Yep, the perfect job for yours truly.
And Akiba's neighborhood vigilantes have promised to be out prowling the streets night and day. So if someone's up to no good, they'll send up a signal meow.
Let's go, Ferris.
Is there anything I can do to help
Yeah.
the investigation? Kaguri is my friend, and she's in trouble. I don't want to just sit around doing nothing about it.
Yeah, I want to help Kaguri too.
Ukako, you're already providing Kaguri with shelter. Naira, you've been there for her in a way no one else could be. You've done enough.
What can the rest of us
And
do
that's
to
not
help?
good enough.
K6205.
What is that? Some sort of code?
Tenoji said something.
Now that I think about it, I remember those guys saying something weird.
What did they say?
Wasn't it? Yeah. K6205 or something like that. The way he said it was so distinct. It's phonetic code.
What is phonetic code?
Used in the military. Mostly in the Western world.
Interesting.
So far, I'm only seeing it in boring stuff like product codes.
What about Kushel numbering?
Never heard of it.
It's a special numbering system for Mozart's compositions. But what am I thinking? He didn't write 6,000 pieces, so that couldn't be it.
Interesting.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Amadeus.
What if it's not 6,205, but part 5 of 620? 620? I think that's Magic Flute.
Oh wow, nailed it. It says, this opera is famous for its Masonic elements, as both Mozart and the librettists were Freemasons, and for its symbolism.
Amadeus?
Yeah.
I can't connect to the Amadeus server.
So it's about the Amadeus
weird.
project. Especially since Maho has no access to any of this. But it could put Maho in danger.
Hi, this is Hiajo.
Hello? It's me.
Oh, Okabe. Did something happen?
No, I need to ask you something.
Okay, just make it quick.
I'm kind of in the middle of stuff.
It's about Amadeus. Any luck?
Nope.
I can't access it. I shudder to think this, but someone may have hacked the server.
I've got to hang up now. We
And
can
they've
talk
got all
later.
that info. Access to Kurisu, access to all you've said to Amadeus. Oh god. Oh god. Why is a simple phone call so nerve-wracking in this show? Like, honestly. Oh crap.
Kurisu!
No, no way. No! Oh! 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 No fucking way! It happened! It happened! It happened! Like, sparked the Gmail! What the fuck? We did it! like broke the meter! Because we couldn't even see which world line we were on! Oh dear. Oh dear. So what's changed? What changed? The alpha world line is so, or the beta world line is so flimsy where we are, because we're right on the edge of it. We're literally on the edge of it, so we can just go right back to alpha whenever we need. Oh man, peak has begun. Whether you like it or not, reading Steiner is always there and can always be activated. How about that, right? My camera fucking cut right in the outro. Oh, that's kind of funny. I would skip the outro, but we're just gonna play it because, you know, to respect Steins Gate, you gotta play them every time, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Peak de la peak though. We are in fucking incredible territory. Like, how's this changed the timeline? Where are we? Are we on alpha again or are we still in beta? How'd that even happen? You know? Like, what genuinely just happened? Like, Amadeus breaking, getting hacked, I guess. Like did the hackers somehow make an email system? Which hit Okabe? What the hell? The broken man. Yeah, Mayuri hating what's happened at Okabe. This is just Okabe's hard drive. A very naked Kurisu. Which is peak. Did I? Okay, yeah. Just seeing if I turn my camera back on. Oh, sorry, my microphone. Like, genuinely, where are we right now? That's what I need to know. I need to know where the fuck we are. They specifically didn't show it, which means we'll learn next time. Okay. It's an after credits scene? Oh shit, it is. Oh, maybe we'll learn right now. Oh, peak. Peak.
Oh, it disappeared.
It doesn't exist. Is this...
The world line changed?
Is this alpha?
How?
Is this alpha?
Someone's there. But who? Taru? Mayuri?
Ah! Is this beta? Is this beta? Is this beta? No, this is alpha. Sorry, alpha. Alpha. Oh my fucking god. Oh my. Oh dear me. We are either back on the alpha world line, or we somehow skewed the whole fucking thing right onto like 2.0 divergence, right? Because, like, the way this stuff works, like, on beta, she dies in every timeline, right? Like, you can't save Kurisu and keep things on the alpha line, or on the beta line. But she's in alpha! She's in the fucking alpha one! Or, again, we caused such an insane, drastic change that we are on, like, a completely new one. Entirely. Very specifically keeping the world line divergence change out of that shot because they know that would have spoiled the outro, or the end credit scene, I guess. So yeah, there's after credit scenes in Steins Gate. Very peak stuff. Very, very peak stuff, actually. Oh, Kurisu. New, legitimate footage of Kurisu. Peak. 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 We're getting the scene. We're getting the next episode. I can do episode right now if I want to. Oh my god. Okay. Woo! I mean, if we've just gone back to Alpha, like, that whole episode's kind of irrelevant. Right? Like, at least for now. At least for next episode, potentially, that would be irrelevant, because, like, nothing we just did in the episode would matter anymore. Because all of it, technically, wouldn't matter on this world line, because we're back on the CERN Tyranny world line. And, like, you know... I don't know, because again, it's like, if we're back on, like, Alpha, like, why would Kurisu, like, still be in the lab? You know, because, like, all of her stuff with Okabe wouldn't, like, have happened, or, like, the new, I guess the new, like, memories she had, like, would work with Okabe, but, like, what would that be like, you know? I always wanted to wonder, like, what happens in a world line where, say... What happens like this, right? Like, what happens if Okabe shifts to a world line where you go past the divergence meter and then shift things back previously, right? Because like, we know reading Stein is a thing for everybody, but like, what happens when, you know, the memories of what they've had with our Okabe are overridden, but then he jumps back to a world line where it happens, right? Like, in this new world line, you assume, like, Kurisu doesn't have any memories of Okabe and the whole world line shifting in general because, like, it didn't happen for her. But if Okabe goes back in time, does she regain that experience? Does she actually regain the conversations that she had with that Okabe if Steins Gate is impactful enough? Because the way reading Steiner seems to work is that, like, it affects... The more drastic the change is on you as a person in your life, the more likely you are to remember things, which is kind of why... Mayuri was remembering things much higher than, like, anyone else because she was dying a lot in the OG series and that kind of stuck with her. Same kind of thing when they describe with Kurisu, how she got to remember the Cold Christina thing was because it directly affected her life more than anything. But what happens here when, like, Okabe is kind of back, like, he is back, you know, and, like, all of his experiences go with him. Like, does she remember, like, would she start to remember, like, that kind of stuff again? I don't know, like, why is this Kurisu here? You know, and is this our Kurisu, like the one we loved on Beta, or is this, like, again, some wild Kurisu that we just completely fucked the world line shifting up completely, right? Because you gotta think, like, if we are on Alpha again, like, nothing we've done in Steins Gate matters at this point, you know? I know Okabe would go back for Mayuri, but, like, you know, and I did say, like, if there was anything Okabe could do to actually assist himself on this journey, it would be Kurisu, because, like, you know, like, Kurisu is his assistant. Kurisu is the, you know, is the leg that helps him stand up. Kurisu is the one that, you know, got him through Steins Gate in general, and so who could really, you know, properly help Okabe get through all of his trauma and his problems than Kurisu, right? Literally, they are made for each other. Like, Okabe, you know, like, Kurisu is like the second part of Okabe's life, and it's like, you know, without the whole, he's incomplete, you know, and, like, she's here, so, if anything else, you know, like, you gotta assume that he's gonna at least ask for Kurisu's advice on what the fuck to do at this point. Even if he does plan on going back, it's gonna be like that, and it's like, where do we go from there? How do we reach that point where, like, he's ready to go back and, like, assist everyone, you know, because as Okabe kind of put it in, I know not canon, but, like, in episode 25, you know, his one constantly for his misery and his pain is Kurisu. So now we have Kurisu, and, like, what does that mean, you know? What is this world line? Did she genuinely just stay here because even though she doesn't remember the stuff with Okabe, her memory is fondness enough to where she still decided to possibly move to Akihabara, possibly move back into Japan? Or just, you know, she's, since it doesn't seem like she has any family that she really speaks to, is she just here for New Year's? Like, is she just here, like, visiting for New Year's? You know, she spend all the holidays and whatnot at the laboratory, you know? Like, what what is going on here? I know I'm ranting with like no real consistency or thought process, but like just so much to really like think about, so much to say, so much to wish for, you know? Like, she looks exactly like Kurisu. She looks exactly like Amadeus Kurisu, you know? But specifically, Amadeus is what triggered this. Like the remnants of Amadeus's code is what triggered this. And for whatever reason, whoever is hacking into Amadeus and destroying the thing, it seems like, was enough of a hit without being like a proper like time travel ability, was enough to kick Okabe off the world line, which, you know, what does that mean, you know? Because even if like the memories are meant to like contract with what they are on, the Kurisu here that we saw still seems surprised to see Okabe. So like, what is that about, you know? Like, if her memory is of that world line, would he not just be here anyway? Like, what? Oh god. Oh shit. Oh, I just realized if this really is the Alpha world line, Mayuri's already dead. Fuck. Yeah. Oh crap, that's kind of bad. How would that affect everyone else? Ah, that's crazy. But I really like, regardless, I really like what we're doing right now, because Okabe is asking for help. He's really at the points where he is relying on other people to help him out. You know, unlike unlike all these times before, he's just been doing it on his own and insists on doing that without Kurisu. Yeah, he's asking for help. He's asking Mr. Braun for help. He's asking Suzuha. You know, everyone kind of has a vital part to play in this, which gives it a more of a unifying theme as opposed to Steins Gate regular, where it is mostly just Kurisu and Okabe. Here, at least, you know, he had a part to play for everyone. Not so much Rukiko and Mayuri, but they are helping, even if they don't feel like they are, you know? So that is really interesting. I do like how he is at the point where he is asking for allies. He is trying not to shoulder everything on his own right now. You know, getting Mr. Braun out. I guess in every timeline, he really is stuck as being FB, and he really is in danger of CERN. That is one constant that doesn't change. But he is using that to his advantage, and he's using that to assist, you know? So I like that in the sense that it does have a unifying theme to put all of the members of the laboratory, like, it gives all of them importance. But at the same time, like, the big mystery right now really is just like, what's going on? Who is this? You know, it's not CERN. So like, who's doing this right now? You know, who is our mystery motorcycle girl? You know, like, what? There's Moeka as well. Like, what can she do right now? You know, but like, what is going on? I'll definitely say, though, if there is any point, truthfully, for Okabe to go back to himself, I mean, you know, and for the for the Ho in Kyoma persona to come out again, who could ever snap him into such an insane mindset than MAKISE Kurisu? And this is flesh and bone Kurisu. And as I said before, I don't remember if I said it in the first set or the second one, but when Kurisu came back, flesh and bone, and this happened, all bets are off. Everything is off now. You can do whatever you want, because we are in the big step of Steins Gate now. That really was like the transitional set between like Phase 1 and Phase 2. And we're in Phase 2 now. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh. So yeah, guys, enough yap. I feel like I could say a lot more, but my waifu calls to me. So, we're just going to do episode 8 because, I imagine like you guys, I want to see some Kurisu. Some proper Kurisu. The scary thing is genuinely, this could be the only time we see her. You know, this you knew it was coming, but this genuinely could be the one and only episode that we see Kurisu in. Because if she's able to snap Okabe back into like his rightful path and give him a plan and get him to start acting like himself with a way of like defying fate again, it might literally be her only role in Steins Gate Zero as a whole. I could see that, Amadeus aside, I could see that horror, and torture as well. So, I mean, let's find out. Our question, big one. Where the fuck are we? So, guys, episode 8 of Steins Gate 0. Let's go. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Jeez, thanks for letting me know you were here. You're going to get arrested creeping around like that.
Was this beta? I keep saying that, Alpha. I'm so used to that now.
Oh, Happy New Year, I guess.
So
That's
she's...
the part where you're supposed to say it back.
Is she here
Or
visiting?
maybe it's already too late to wish people Happy New Year. Anyway, I'm shocked to see you.
We can't even...
You never show your face these days.
We can't even tell, like... We can't even tell what her memory is, because we don't know where we
Like
are.
this?
I don't know where we are. That is beautiful, though. Yep. Absolute, like, baffled. Completely baffled. So they do know each other. It seems like Okabe is still the founder of the lab. But, like, genuinely, what's going on? You know, is Mayuri dead? He apparently still doesn't go by the lab at all. No, so he's still wearing, like, his black gear. I didn't even think about that. He's still wearing his suit and tie. I guess whether it would be Mayuri or Kurisu, the effects were still rather similar on him. Because either way, you know, he lost someone he loved dearly. The two most important people of his life, and I guess the effects weren't too much different depending on who it was. But you know it's his Steins Gate, so he's gonna trauma dump on her. He's gonna trauma dump on her hard, and we're gonna see what the hell Kurisu thinks of this. We reached her! We reached her! We reached her! I don't assume they're together, though I would love that. Actually see them as like a couple for even like a fraction of an episode. That'd be kind of peak.
Apologies.
Don't worry about it. Happens to me sometimes too. Were you thinking of her? Mayuri, I mean.
This really is Alpha.
I can't come here without the memories flooding in.
This really is
I
Alpha.
hear her footsteps, then the door opens.
Yep.
And I half expect to hear her little sing-song greeting.
How do you get back?
Okabe?
How do you get back? And now he has to go through that again? What he gave up Kurisu for and it's gone? You're back on Alpha, bro. Yep. It's crazy never seeing everyone in their clothes again.
Okabe?
How humiliating.
Please, it's fine. I really should have known better. It's too soon. Now that I think about it, you haven't even set foot in this place. Not once since everything happened with Mayuri.
Oh, damn, that's worse than what he was doing on our timeline.
You essentially just disappeared. Not that I blame you. Hashida did too.
Damn.
Not on the same level as
Damn.
you.
How did this happen?
I guess that makes
I'm back in
sense.
an Alpha world line.
Yeah, like, how? Genuinely, how?
Where is the phone wave?
Ask the person who demolished it. You don't recall?
This is so peak. Oh, I'm coming so
Okay.
badly.
Forgive me. I need a little fresh air.
Sure. I understand.
You finally see Kurisu again and now you're going away.
The city and its people feel exactly the same.
It's way too far back to go back to Mayuri's
Just
time.
like yesterday. And yet, in this Alpha world line, life has no meaning. Because no matter what I do, convergence will always result in Mayuri's death.
Yep.
I'm powerless.
I wonder if there was an ending in the VN to stay on this world line in the Zero game.
They're
Imagine
taking
that.
her to the hospital now.
Yeah.
Paramedics say it looks like a heart attack.
So that's how it happened
Could
here.
escape the grasp of CERN somehow. As long as I'm in this world line, Mayuri's life simply cannot be saved.
How do you get back?
I knew that, which is why
How do you get back?
How? How can I end up back here? What made reading Steiner kick in? There was no D-mail. There was no time leaping, so why?
Like, genuinely, Amadeus. The earthquake in Russia.
Ocarine?
Their experiments trigger it?
Taru? You and Akiba? That's a rare sight these days.
Welcome to the May Queen, meow. Thanks for coming
Oh,
in,
of course.
Daddy's back.
This rando.
Special treat. I brought Ocarine in with me today.
What? Okabe's here?
Rokoko?
So he's even worse in this timeline than he is in the beta one.
Really been that long
He
since
just
I came in?
straight up didn't see anyone.
For a little while there, I didn't come in all that much either.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's horrible.
My name's Fubuki. Glad to finally meet you.
Mayuri and I were cosplay friends, and I just want you to know that she meant the world to me.
Fubu Meow graciously stepped in to help out at May Queen after our sweet Mayushi left us.
It's been hard for me, but I know that Mayuri would have wanted me to be.
How are you
around
gonna make
with
us
people
live
who
through
loved
both
her.
pains of losing
Here's
Kurisu
a picture
and
of us at
Mayuri?
Summer Kamima. The outfits she made us were so cute. We took this picture so we could remember.
They're really making us go through the experience of both Mayuri and Kurisu dying, like,
She seemed healthy, so I
bro,
was shocked.
come
1
on.
minute she was alive and then
A little mercy.
Fubu Meow, remember what I said? Mayushi would want you to smile when you remember her, not cry. Okay? I know it hurts.
What if there was a world where Mayuri was still alive? If you knew it existed, would it hurt less? Taru?
Step outside with me.
Hey!
Oh?
Poor Okabe.
Oh, shit.
What is with you?
Oh, damn.
There are things you should say and things you should definitely not say. You want to talk about a world where Mayuri's alive? You're the one who couldn't make the choice to keep her with us in this one.
What the hell?
Had Echelon's data hacked, cracked wide
Echelon.
open, but you
Echelon.
couldn't pull the trigger.
You mean I couldn't press the enter key?
Yeah.
That's what
And then
happened.
he wouldn't shut up about it.
That's
He
what
kept saying,
happened.
I'm the one who killed her. I did it. I killed Mayuri.
So that's how
You
it
made
went.
a choice that effectively ended Mayuri's life. And then to top it off, you destroyed the phone wave and time leap machine? If you knew you were going to regret it later, you should have thought about that and kept
Oh,
it intact.
God. Oh, God.
Like Miss Makise begged you to.
Oh, God.
She thought we had another chance. We could have tried it all again. There must have been something we hadn't thought of.
That's crazy. That's how it went in this one.
Hello, this is Makise. Oh, Hashira.
And she's
It's been a
still
while.
all on the
Happy
board.
New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year and stuff.
This is a surprise. What's going on? You practically never call me.
The lab's like
I
almost
saw
more
Oakley
divided than ever.
In Akiba.
She really was the glue that held us all together.
I'm guessing he came to the lab too, didn't he?
Of course. Did he say anything strange?
So she just living here now?
Yeah. He still isn't over Mayushi's death. And then he just started raving about another world where she could somehow be alive.
What'd you say?
But if they know about his wildline
I
jump
got
in,
pissed. I couldn't believe he
Maybe
had the
they-
balls to say all that after everything that happened.
can one of them comes to the conclusion that he time jumped? This is so fucking insane, though. Really getting a continuation of this world line, like, that's so cruel. But like always, he'll probably, you know, he'll confess everything to Kurisu.
Kurisu? How did you know I was here?
No offense. You're predictable, so
Nice.
It's true.
just kidding.
Did you confess to her in this one?
GPS.
You mean you were tracking me?
That confirms my suspicion. Look, Okabe, be honest. You came from a different world line, didn't you?
Yep. She is Kurisu.
You realize that spot you're occupying is the place Mayuri always used to sit, right? If you were the Okabe who gave up on her, you wouldn't ever dream of sitting in her favorite seat. He never did. That's how he coped with
Girl, there's a lot of trauma to dump on you.
Also, he seemed to have no recollection of the GPS.
Did you confess?
Right. So what's it for?
I won't say.
Oh, suicide?
It's still here?
What?
No, I rebuilt it.
Oh, damn.
I christened it
Oh,
Photowave
oh, wow.
Advanced, although, I think reboot would be more precise. Huh.
You really remade it? What for?
To send a message into the past. No. In order to change world lines.
What the
Okabe,
hell?
I want you to use it. Go back to the world line you came from.
What are you...
In that place Mayuri still lives. Or rather, in that world line you were able to find the resolve it took to keep her alive.
I should have known. You see right through me.
Yeah, that's why she's so perfect. Oh my god, and she's
No, wait,
blushing.
I didn't mean in that way.
Yep,
Well,
yep.
that too, but still,
Bro, you two have already
it's not the point.
made it out in this
You're
world
the
line.
one to row from a wholly different world line. That's all there is to say. Go back.
God, I've missed Kurisu so much.
I did change world lines, yes.
New footage of
And in the other one,
Kurisu is
Mayuri
peak.
still alive. And yet, that other world where Mayuri is thriving and happy was altered enough to bring me back to this one, and I have no idea how. I wish I did. I wish I could take responsibility for it. I'm powerless. I don't know how I ended up here. And you're not there.
Yep.
You loved me and I tried to save you. But I failed and cost you your life. And now, you want to make me kill you all over again? I can't do it.
This man's suffering literally will never end. It never will end. We don't even know where to start with this. Even if we did go back,
Hashida?
he doesn't know how to.
Where's Ocarine?
Not sure. He'll be back. I should have known. We both should have. Okabe never could have let Mayuri go.
Hey, Miss MAKISE? No.
Miss
nothing.
MAKISE?
Forget about it.
She's so cute. What do you do, man? Genuinely, what do you do? Like, what can you do? We're stuck. Completely and utterly stuck. Maybe contact Maho? Maybe?
Have you made up your mind?
No, of course you haven't. Well, the trains are running, are they not? Meet me in an hour at Akihabara Station if you would.
What's up?
There's something I think you need to see.
Okay.
You're hard to spot without the lab coat.
For real.
What is this? Where are we going?
You'll know when we arrive there. What is it?
Oh, I was just noting that we've never traveled together. Not like this.
I guess so.
You better stop ogling me or I shall be forced to report you.
Wow.
But I'm blameless.
The law is quite clear on this matter.
Oh,
An unwanted gaze is
don't
sexual
be-
harassment.
Don't be silly, you love it. You know you do.
Amadeus has got nothing on the real you.
Amadeus,
You know, the artificial intelligence.
how did you even hear about that?
So that's still
I'm
a
sure
thing
I never
here.
Told you.
You're right. Yajo and Professor Leskinen did.
You've met Miss Maho?
Yeah?
What kind of
Miss
world life would allow
Maho.
for that to happen?
What are you so angry about?
Who says I'm angry?
She might have revealed some stuff about you.
Next thing we knew, she wasn't able to access Amadeus at all. What happened to it in this world line?
I don't know. From a purely logical perspective, I can't imagine an AI could have much to do with a world line change. Doesn't
Yeah,
make
that
sense.
that is crazy.
Fluke?
Well, all of my memories are contained within the program's database. So it follows that my
So you-
time machine concept would be stored therein as well.
It would?
Did
In
you still
theory,
do that here?
Although I still denied their plausibility at that point. No, time machines aren't possible. However, That isn't to say that time travel is altogether impossible.
Amadeus Kurisu gave me a very different answer.
Look, please, I just want you to read this, okay, Dad? Hold on, excuse me? That's called stealing, you know? Okabe?
I'm alright.
I admit I struggled to wrap my head around your alleged friendship with Miss Maho.
I bumped into her at a seminar.
I don't suppose I have to tell you just
She's
how
so
important
cute
stuff
in
is
that
to
jacket. I know I keep saying it, but
too.
this is Kurisu. This is the peak waifu. Holy fuck.
I assume you were her feisty sidekick then?
Wow.
How rude. I was anything but feisty when it came to her. I'd go so far as to call myself courteous. Maho adored me.
That's true. That's too true. And we know that. Ah, Mayuri's grave. Never been here before, huh? God, the importance of like
The others must be visiting too.
deaths and graveyards in the
You were
Mayuri
like
family.
after Mayuri died. We were all very
It's
concerned
crazy.
about you. You stopped going to the lab, you dropped out of college.
Oh wow.
You just stood
Oh
here
wow.
every day, sun up to sundown. It was like you were waiting for someone to take you to the other side.
It became exactly like Mayuri did with her grandma.
And there was nothing I could do to help or to make it better. After all, I was the reason that you didn't save her.
Kurisu.
Anyway, that's all over. It ends now because it has to. If not, you'll live the rest of your life crushed by the guilt.
You're mistaken. Even if I did go back to a beta world line, I'm crushed by guilt there too. The feeling never leaves me, and you're dead.
Get a hold of yourself, Okabe Rinchiro.
Except you don't really know what happened there.
Please stop making that face.
He killed you.
If
He
Haruhi Kiyoma
he
is still
killed
in there
you.
somewhere, then find him. Be brash and indomitable again.
It was an act, a dumb facade, a lie. It was just something I used to do because it always made Mayuri happy.
And it worked. You never had any trouble making her smile.
But you enjoyed it.
Matters.
It became a
If
part
you
of
go to
you.
World Line, she is happy. Your choice was based on what you knew then. It wasn't wrong.
And she's really not either on the beta one. Because he's
Be here.
ignoring her.
It was only a dream. A bleak fantasy.
Sounds like a paradise from the outside world, but it's really not.
It's a dream, and you have to wake up.
A dream.
Yes.
The same light. The same light. It's like the same when Mayuri was holding up to it. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, he's doing the thing! He's doing the thing! No! Oh, Okabe. Oh, Okabe. And then we had Okabe that refused to let Mayuri go.
We should head back to the lab now. Before you send the message,
I'm
I
tempted
need
to
you
look
make
at how
me
long we have left, but I don't want to. I don't want to know.
When you get back, I want you to forget all about me.
No.
I can't do that. There's no way.
Then just promise me you'll try, even if it's not possible.
We
Sentiment
literally
aside,
can't.
Amadeus could be key. I don't have the slightest inkling of what caused your world line to change. However, time travel had to have been involved somehow.
But the phone wave was...
I can't make any claims about myself in your world line, but in this one, there's no question whatsoever that I only completed my time machine theory after I met you. I can't guarantee it won't happen again. It would behoove you not to interact with Amadeus too much when you get there.
Oh, not the...
This
What the
is a
hell?
pinky promise. Take it and I'll stab an electrode into your hippocampus.
So juvenile.
Pinky promise.
What the hell? That was way too cute, Kurisu.
Oh, shut up.
Wow. He doesn't want to lose you again.
Hey, do you remember what happened the day we first met? You were pulling and pawing at my clothes like a crazy person.
Yep.
I was sure you were some kind of deranged pervert.
All those memories are finally relevant again.
From her perspective, that is the first time we met. And yet, from mine, she was... Wait.
It was a weird conversation both ways.
Everything's ready now. All you have to do is send that message, and then you'll return to the world line you came from.
Are you certain?
Okabe?
Do you...
Sorry. Yeah.
It's just last time I'll see you.
If I send this,
Honestly, it
I'll be sent back and everything
very well might be the first time he sees you, or the last time.
A world where I don't have to lose her. But instead I lose the woman in front of me.
The woman you love.
She will be gone because I'll have killed her. The one I love. My most precious.
Yep. It's never a decision that will ever get easier.
Okabe?
Hey! It probably means the world, but it's oh, that's what you're giving up. That's what you're gonna lose, man. That's what you're gonna lose. My God, is that peak? Oh, you evil woman. No, you evil woman. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't steal that from him.
I'm so grateful that I met you.
Goodbye. It doesn't get easier, man. It never gets easier. What are you doing? What the hell? What the hell? This is like the movie. This actually almost looks like the scenes from fucking Load Region Deja Vu with her running all the way to the lab. Even if my memory is erased and overwritten, it'll be like Deja Vu, and I'll feel it deep inside my heart. Ah, it's this scene. Will we hear what she says this time? Will we hear what she says? Don't come in. She just ignored it completely.
You should know by now.
That's what happened. And that's what she said. Whoa! 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 That's not our world line. That's not our world line. Our world line is 1.1. That's 1.0. That wasn't our world line. What the fuck? Oh, was that the Steins Gate world line? I don't know what the Steins Gate world line was. I know it was 1.0 something. MAKISE KURISU, man. MAKISE fucking KURISU. You know? This was peak. This was one of the greatest episodes of all time. This was up there with the peakest of Steins Gate content that we've had. Is it any mystery? Is it any wonder why it really is? I mean, you know, between just the oomph of getting KURISU back for an episode, between the comparisons they made from episode 22 to this, between just going over like, and exploring the story and the possibility of what Okabe would be like if he really did choose Kurisu over Mayuri, and we went through that experience. Everything about this has been perfect. Everything about this has been the best, you know. I don't even know, like, I don't even know what my favorite episode of Steins Gate is, you know, like, everything from that final set, everything from, like, episode, you know, 21 to 25, like, I guess, you know, episode 25 is great, but obviously, like, the other stuff there is better, even though I love episode 25 as well. It's just an OVA, you know. Everything from episode 21 to 24, the true end of Steins Gate, it's just peak, you know. Like, from a biased perspective, I probably would say episode 22 is the peak. This one is definitely of that same quality, but I would say generally all the episodes are of that same quality in that batch, and this one is literally no exception. This was brutal. This was painful. Genuinely, this was painful. You know, it's such an interesting scenario when you bring out, like, the what ifs, you know, the possibilities that we don't ever get to end up seeing, you know, the choices that we make and the outcomes of those choices, and, you know, the repercussions of going through with them, and, you know, the repercussions of not going through with them, you know, because Steins Gate, this point is all about the repercussions no matter what Okabe does, you know. There is, quite literally, no correct alternative. There is no correct choice between, you know, the love of his life, Kurisu, or his best friend ever, Mayuri, you know. Every scenario ends up with suffering. Every scenario ends up with not only the Future Gadget Laboratory suffering, but literally the entire fucking world. You know, like, no matter what you do on Alpha or Beta, you just get fucked in the end, you know. And it's just you know, it's just a mess. It's literally just a mess, you know. Like, I really love it, though, you know. This was brutal in every aspect, you know. On top of just the viewers getting to see Kurisu again. On top of Okabe getting to see Kurisu again, flesh and bone. To not only give him that emotional baggage already, the fact they literally put him through the trauma of losing Mayuri. The fact they made him sit through the ramifications of losing Mayuri, which is a choice he didn't even make. It's literally a choice that Okabe Rinsuro didn't even make on his own. He literally didn't make that choice. And yet, you still have to see the ramifications of that. You know, the Future Gadget Lab members, you know, they love Okabe, but they're resentful of him. Daru is deep down resentful of Okabe for giving up Mayuri because of how much she meant to him, because of how much she meant to literally everyone. Because, like Mayuri is like the central focus of, like, everyone in the entire group that holds them together, you know, because Okabe on his own is great, but he's not enough to hold the whole group together, as we've seen in Zero. This is the story of when he gave up that. This is the story of Okabe when he truly gave up everything. This is the point of Okabe where he can't go. He can't go on anymore, you know, and we're seeing now how that affects him. But we are also seeing just how the laboratory actually feels about that, you know. Like, Kurisu is still here, you know, and that's great. But Kurisu is not, she does not mean the same thing to everyone that Mayuri did. She does not mean the same thing to everyone that she does to Okabe, you know. And it's really interesting seeing that kind of resentment build in characters like Daru, when he knows there was an alternative. He knew that, you know, Okabe was close to saving Mayuri here, and it didn't happen, you know. But it was so, like, it's so good. Like, even Kurisu understands this, you know. It's just so hard deep down to really see these ramifications. And deep down, like, Okabe on this timeline is even worse. He's even worse here than what we're actually seeing, because, you know, again, Kurisu means everything, but he did make that sacrifice. He was willing to, you know, in the end. And while he does suffer, he has a support system. He does have people that, you know, not only are there for him here, but people who even understand Kurisu on an emotional level with, you know, with Hyajo, he's getting that kind of help in Zero. Here, though, it's so much, like, worse. I mean, yes, he has Kurisu, and I really wish we got to see more of that, but, like, he's, you know, like, he's isolated himself from everything. You know, like, he doesn't even seem to be in contact with almost anyone outside of Kurisu at this point in the Alpha World line. You know, they've literally installed a tracker on his phone because he's suicidal. Like, they literally mirrored that scene from the flashbacks with Mayuri when her grandmother went and she's holding out to the sunlight, when she's holding out to the heavens because she wants to go with her grandma. They literally mirrored that here with Okabe visiting Mayuri's grave, looking out into the stars, you know, looking out to follow her. It's all the same thing. And it's just fucking brutal to see that, you know? He won't even go to the laboratory anymore because he can't bear that. He won't even sit in Mayuri's seat anymore. It wasn't even her seat, it's just where she sat. He won't even sit on that sofa anymore because he's that distraught about losing Mayuri. It's all that much. And to be honest, you know, while yes, obviously Kurisu means the world to him, I think the fact that he is more broken does make more sense because of the history he does have with Mayuri, you know. The whole, like, series, all of this, everything leading to this point was to save Mayuri. And the fact we actually got to explore the hypothetical of if he gave up, if he truly stopped right at the end line, when he truly decided to make his peace, or not even make his peace, when he just couldn't give up Kurisu, you know. It's an evil payoff, but it is one that makes a lot of sense. You know, episode 22, he wouldn't do it. He would not make that sacrifice. We saw him, you know, he couldn't give up Kurisu for Mayuri. He said that out loud, you know, and we were left wondering, like, what would have happened if he really did do that? And we're exploring those hypotheticals here, and it's so fucking painful to see that each and every goddamn time. You know, and I love what the catalyst was. I love how that little moment, that little moment where Kurisu admits, you know, out loud that she loves him. That is, he was just, you know, it really goes to show the state Okabe was at by that point. He was just one little, he was at the drop of a hat, at the drop of a dime, the drop of a pin. He was willing to go one way or the other with Mayuri or Kurisu, and it was that little push, not even like a little push, because admitting love is a big thing, but just that push that really made him not hit that enter key. That's what made him hit. And in the end, he couldn't even enjoy it. He couldn't even enjoy the world line he's on with Kurisu because he couldn't get Mayuri. And it really is, like, it's the big thing. It's the big, like, dilemma between Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero. It's without that Steins Gate world line, there is no happiness. There truly is no happiness, because one way or another, nothing centers. The world plummets no matter what you do, and Okabe's mental state just declines every time. And it's just, it's evil. It's evil on the character, it's evil on the viewers for giving us this again. You know, I literally, like, I loved this. Obviously, I loved we got to see Kurisu again. And I didn't really doubt in my mind we would see her again in Zero. But we're so early in Zero still. We're literally, like, we're just a third of the way through Zero now. This is, like, phase 1 done of Zero. You know, if we go in 8s, then, like, yeah, well, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. This is the first, like, phase ended of Zero. And we've already got Kurisu. We've literally already got her. So, like, is that it? You know, like, that was part of the thing that was making me hype for Zero, is that I knew we'd get Kurisu at some point. But now that we've got her, I don't know if we're going to get her ever again, you know? I feel like, you know, from like a story perspective, I don't feel like it really fits to bring her back again. Because that ending was so perfect. It was such a perfect end to this, you know, and to bring her back again in any capacity, does it feel right? does it feel like right to do that again, or are you kind of beating the dead horse here, giving us what you want while trying to have your cake and eat it too? If you try and progress a story without Kurisu, while also still giving us Kurisu, like Amadeus is kind of a cheat to that, to where we know it's not Kurisu, but it is Kurisu in a way. But it's very different. You know, even Okabe said outright, it's very different from the real thing. You know, it's a very different feeling from the real thing. And so I really don't know how I feel about it, you know. Because while I loved this, now I come out of this, you know. I even said, if Kurisu comes up, all bets are off. You can literally do anything. But now that it's really happened, I don't know deep down if I believe they would bring Kurisu back again, you know. The world line shifted. It all happened. So, like, what is going to happen there, you know? Like, I truly, I don't know. I really don't. I don't even know what the fuck happened here. Like, how do we even get to this point? You know, like, how did we get on this world line? I think what happened here, because Kurisu was going over, like, the thesis again at the end there. So, if this is Russia, right, and I think the theory, the most likely idea is, if Russia do have the time travel thesis by Yakabachi, they would realize at some point it's bullshit, right? Like, the theory and the thesis itself is great, but, you know, the guy is not the guy who made the thing. So he's just shit. He's the fucking postman delivering the parcel, but he has no idea about the theory. He has no idea what was in Kurisu's head. He has no idea how this works. So what I'm assuming is that Russia hacked into Amadeus because it has Kurisu's memories. Even if she didn't make the thesis at the time, it has all of the inklings to really feasibly put the thesis together in a complete sense, in a complete theory work, and they can, in a way, build the time travel machine off of the instructions of Amadeus, because, you know, they don't have the real Kurisu. Like, you know, her dad is fucking useless because he did not create this thing. So I'm assuming that's what happened. Now, I still don't get how answering a call from Amadeus, I don't get how that made the world line shift. You know? Like, I don't get how that worked, but I guess we're going to get more of that in the next episode. I guess we're going to get more of that in the future, from this point. And I also don't even think that the world line we're on anymore is the world line we were on. Because I think, like, I'm pretty sure that our world line that we got in episode 22 when we hit the enter key was like 1.1 something. But I swear when this happened, it went to like 1.0 something. Yeah, so the world line here is 1.097302, and that is not the world line that we had at the end of 22, so we might even just be on a straight-up different world line now. Because I remember, like, Steins Gate is on 1.0 something. So we might be close to Steins Gate now that we even realize, but we're not even on, like, our zero, like, beta world line right now. That's fucking crazy. So something else has changed. This would imply that, like, it wasn't a pinpoint exact way of erasing whatever caused this world line shift, but it was enough to land on a very similar but slightly different one, if I'm reading this right. And that is, like, that is gonna be crazy. But everything from this episode, you know, barring that, is, well, not even just barring, like, everything compact in this episode is just perfect. I love, like, the end. I love the homage to episode 22's ending, you know. I love how we got, like, our answer to that, you know. Obviously, like, it was cut off in episode 22, but we got to see it, like, Kurisu was on her way to admitting she's in love with Okabe, which is something we never even heard her say out loud, I think, in any of the forms of Steins Gate in the original, either be it 22, be it the OVA, be it the movie. I don't think she ever said out loud, "I love you," and we didn't actually hear the full line here, but we got enough of it to really understand that's what she was going to say, and it was just great. And I love how the end there wasn't even to, like, it wasn't even to stop Kurisu, it was just to buy time, because Kurisu knew deep down there was no way of stopping her from saying that to Okabe, and all we needed was just a slight moment. We just needed her to look at the message, and that's it, because all Okabe had to do was enter the fucking enter key, and we were done, you know? And that is just, that's even more tragic, because then Kurisu doesn't even get to say, like, what she wanted to say, you know, and Okabe doesn't get to hear it, even though he knows deep down that's what she was saying, he doesn't get to hear it. But it's absolutely beautiful because of that, you know? Oh man. Oh man. This was incredible, you know? I'm really curious as well, like, are we going to get Hoenn Kyoma back now? Because, like, that's kind of thing, like, Kurisu here was begging, you know, she was begging Okabe to be Hoenn Kyoma again, because he's not been Hoenn Kyoma in the entire story at this point, because he's given up. He's given up his facade. He's given up everything that ties him to that life, because it's brought him so much pain. But I just love the desperation we get from Kurisu, because we're seeing, like, how desperate she is to get our Okabe back. She's desperate, you know. Everyone wants Okabe to be himself again, but the sacrifices he's made, the trauma he's endured, you know, the fact that he can't live his life with the people he loves within it the most, he just can't have himself be that anymore. But I always said, like, the thing that would bring him back to being Hoenn Kyoma would be Kurisu, and can we actually get that, you know? Can we truly get that? Like, a part of me really wonders, like, if Kurisu knew the extent of what's happening in the Beta world line, would she really make him go back, you know? Because it's a world line that she can only base on assumptions, you know? She knows Okabe is suffering from her own loss, but, like, Mayuri's not even happy. Mayuri is being distanced from Okabe through, not even through, like, his own intentions, it's just how he's trying to move on with his life. He is unintentionally distancing from Mayuri now, and Mayuri is not even happy on our current world line. So, like, if she knew that info, if she knew the pain Hyajo was in, like, Okabe didn't even express how much she is suffering because of Kurisu's death in the Beta world line. If she knew all of this, would she really make him go back? Like, that's another question here. Like, how far does this go? Because, yes, Kurisu thinks that, you know, having Mayuri be with Okabe is, like, the true path to his happiness, but it's just not. He can't be happy without Kurisu, and he can't be happy without Mayuri. So there is no hyperbole where it happens, you know? And, like, even to the point where, you know, she is so dedicated to getting him to being Hyoma again. She's so dedicated to seeing him be happy again. She's even begging Okabe to forget her. We know that Kurisu's ultimate wish from episode 22 was to have Okabe remember her. In a world line where no one remembers her. In a world line where, you know, no one has, like, the memory she has with him. Her big wish at the end, you know, when she's at that train station, was please remember me. Even in those awkward moments, like with kisses and everything, that was a very weird line from her, but it was a line. She wants him to remember her. And seeing what he came from, seeing a world line where he made that choice, and he's still upset, she goes against her own wishes again, and just begs him, forget me. It's not worth it. The trauma you're enduring, the pain you're in, it's not worth it, you know, to remember me. So just forget it. Forget everything. And obviously, he won't do that because that's not Okabe, you know? He cares about Kurisu so much that he couldn't make a choice. That's probably one of the most impactful things about the episode, is that, you know, we've seen how much Okabe is willing to go. We've seen how much pain he's willing to endure. We've seen him give up everyone's happiness for Mayuri, because they are willing to give up their happiness for Mayuri as well. That is what makes the world line shift so different. That's what makes this world line shift so tragic, is everyone gave up their own things for Mayuri, because in the end, it's worth it to them to have Mayuri alive. And this is a world line where Okabe just said no. At the last second, he when everyone sacrifices on all those other world lines, you know, Ruka, Rumi, Ferris, you know, what else am I forgetting? I'm only remembering two right now, what the fuck? Suzura, no. You know, everyone basically, you know, they all gave up for Mayuri, and all for Okabe to say no, in the end. And I get why the resentment's there, but it makes so much sense. But here, it's one thing to give up Kurisu one time. You know, it's a traumatic as hell, you know. But to do it a second time, he could never do that, you know. And so I love how, for one moment, you know, just one, probably the first glimmer we've really had of it in Zero, Kurisu gave Okabe's mind just a moment of peace, a moment of clarity in that kiss. And she did it herself. She gave up her own happiness. She gave up her own life. She gave up her own desire to be with Okabe there to get him back on the correct world line. Because in her own words, this one shouldn't exist. It literally, it's a dream. Just think of it as a dream. That's all the ways that she's making Okabe cope, but also the ways that she's coping with it herself because she doesn't want to give this up. But it goes to show just that in deep down, she's as selfless as Mayuri is. She's a tsundere for sure, but she is deep down as selfless as Mayuri is, and she's willing to give up her own life for Okabe. And I think we all know deep down that Mayuri would do the same thing. If she knew that Kurisu had to die for her, she'd say, give me up as well. You know, and that's part of the reason why they are both, like, the most important people in their lives, you know. So on one hand, I love what this happened here, but at the same time, there is so much more potential for what could have gone on here, you know, because Kurisu, again, she never learned about the pain Hyajo was in. She never even learned why Okabe is in so much pain, because this is an Okabe that killed her. In the end, again, that's the thing she didn't learn here. Fucking Okabe, while attempting to save her life, detrimentally was the one that killed her in the end. And that is still part of the baggage Okabe is carrying for himself, is that he has said that. That's something that's a big reveal I'm waiting for Hyajo to learn. If she ever learns it, is that Okabe, through trying to correct the timeline, fucking killed her. And he made the timeline his murder on Kurisu. And while Kurisu didn't learn it here, I am waiting. I am waiting for fucking Hyajo to learn that fact. And when it does come, that's gonna be evil. It's gonna be so evil, but so good too. Oh my god. But guys, this was such a treat, you know. One thing I would love for Steins Gate to give me, and I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking demented Ruby fan right now, but I want an episode that is pure ship of Kurisu and Okabe. Like, seriously. You know, like, he could return at any point. Kurisu already had the theory to get him back on the Beta World line. He could go back whenever he fucking wanted, you know, just had to click that text and it would have been it. And I know it would have made him, like, I know it would have made it even more impossible for him to make the decision, but he didn't in the end anyway. So why can't I just have one episode that is just Okabe and Kurisu ship fuel centric? Like, seriously, give me my favorite ship of all time just being an actual ship, please. And I know, like, there's visual novel stuff where it does happen. Like, there's visual novels where it's just straight up, like, visual novel, romance sus, you know, like, My Darling's Embrace is right there, you know. But I want it in the anime. I want it animated. I want these characters with these voices that I'm watching go through that, you know. And once again, I'm cucked by Steins Gate. That is the pain of being in this franchise. I am cucked, you know. Like, especially when I get lines like Kurisu saying how much she loves that she met Okabe, how much she loves him, how much she is giving up here. She's literally crying as she sees the world line shift. Like, come on, give Okabe 1 day of peace. Give the viewers, for fuck's sake, 1 day of peace, guys. Like, one episode of peace. Like, it's not like, it's not a lot to ask. It's not an insane request, you know? Like, but I really am just ranting at this point, guys. Everything about that episode was incredible, you know? The revolution of what happened to Okabe, learning what he's like on the world line where he gave up Mayuri, how he's literally having to be tracked right now. I'm not even sure, like, what actually happened there. Like, is Kurisu now living in Akihabara specifically for Okabe? Like, is she living here because she's worried he really will kill himself? Like, if he has to be tracked, and if she has the tracker for him, is she staying here, like, indefinitely now until he gets better? Because it won't happen, you know? Like, there's so much. Like, obviously we have to shift away from this, but I want to explore this so much more. I want to explore this so much more. Oh. But I love it. I love Kurisu, and given that we already did, like, the resolution, you know, we got to Steins Gate in the original series, and we've now seen her in Steins Gate 0, this literally might be the last time I'm ever reacting to Kurisu. Outside of, like, Amadeus shit, this might be the last time I'm ever reacting to MAKISE Kurisu on screen. And so I just don't want to stop the video. I don't want to end. I love this girl. She is literally my favourite character of all time. In fiction, it doesn't matter. She is the best. She is the goddess. I would pray to her of all time, you know? Like, seriously, I would suck her Fuda cock until she is as dry as an Egyptian sarcophagus mummy. Like, I love Kurisu, you know? I love this woman. You know? Prime 1. If someone there is watching this, you know, these figures are incredible. These figures are beautiful. But seriously, Steins Gate as a franchise deserves the premium. We deserve like taking out second mortgage on houses prices for quality Steins Gate figurines. Please, let it happen. The franchise is still alive. Reboot or whatever, you know, a new Steins Gate property is coming out this year. We need more. But guys, that's gonna be the end. This was a perfect episode of Steins Gate. I don't know if it's number 1, but I don't feel like you can even compare, because so many Steins Gate episodes are literally the epitome of perfect. Like, there's no comparison. So thank you for watching this. I don't even know how good this reaction was, honestly. I feel like no matter what I do, I won't feel like I ever react enough to Kurisu. This might be the true send-off of Steins Gate 0. Steins Gate as a whole, in terms of MAKISE Kurisu on screen. I love her more than myself. Thank you for watching. If you really got to this point here, you're fucking nuts. But thank you for watching. And guys, I shall see you next time.